good, and welcome into Cronkite Sports Live alongside Alex Capriello. I'm Jake Garcia. Magazine-style show today, Alex, which means lots of featured stories, a very fast pace, and enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
That's right, Jake. We here at CSL, we're not just a group of students who love to talk sports. We're also passionate storytellers that love to give you the inside scoop that you can't find anywhere else. Needless to say, I'm excited for today's show, and I'll pass the reins on to you.
Well, leading it off, we'll send it out to our ASU football coverage team. Here's Troy Lynch with some of the sights and sounds from the almost halfway point of the 2016 season.
Just came out of some good meetings, now it's time to put it on the field.
Don't know yet. Making a decision end of the week. Both of them got reps today. They both did a great job, and just see how the week plays out.
Yeah, I hope so. Whoever gets that nod on Saturday, it'll be a fun experience for whoever. But I mean, obviously, I'm anxious to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, well, oh yeah, it was just no problem. We weren't worried. You always, in a game, I mean, we expected to do what we did the last 7 series.
I never was stressed. I never was, not confident or anything. So, I mean, it was just a matter of getting things going and start to click.
It's exciting. Our guys are excited at the opportunity to play one of the best in the country offensively, and got a big challenge. But our guys are excited and ready to go.
Tonight, these guys, what they did up front was absolutely amazing, and that's why I decided to bring all 5 of them up here, because they deserve it.
Well, I mean, we figured out a way to win the close games so far this year, and that's going to be, now we start conference play when it really matters.
Very talented team, very fast. DBs are very long, but I mean, we're anxious. We know what they're going to do, and we're just going to go out there and play our ball.
Obviously, we got to stop the run. We got the 2 best running backs that we'll play against. We won't play against better. Receivers are big, physical. Tight ends, same way. It's just a different set of circumstances.
I felt pretty comfortable after 1 or 2 plays, and I'm just glad that we finished strong.
We couldn't run the ball, and we couldn't do much. I mean, we didn't have much offense at all.
He's out of the boot, and he's rehabbing, and we'll see how it goes. But we did get good news yesterday, and so I look for him to be back soon. Whether he'd make it this week or not, I don't know.
You can't dwell on it. It's 1 game. We still got a whole season to play, and so we gotta get our mind right and go get after UCLA.
Last week, we had ASU hockey head coach Greg Powers join us on set to talk about his team's preparations for their very first Division I hockey slate. This week, we're going to continue coverage on this exciting team with the profile on one Sun Devil who is yet to take the ice for ASU. Megan Plain has a story.
Joey's as advertised. He was drafted for a reason by Ottawa, and he's a tremendous talent.
Joey Decord is the fresh face in this year's group of goaltenders, and with ASU hockey getting ready to open up its season at Notre Dame this weekend, he'll be one of the goalies making the trip.
I'm very excited about it, really looking forward to it. Growing up in New England where it's a really big college hockey market, just looking forward to that first game, and 20 years later it's finally here, so I'm really excited about it.
As Decord said, Massachusetts is a powerhouse for college hockey, but it also translates well into the NHL. Massachusetts is one of the all-time leaders in representation by state, and as Ottawa's 2015 NHL draft pick, he could join that list one day.
He can skate so well. He's like a hockey player that plays goalie, is what I call him, because he plays the puck so well and moves so well.
In addition to Decord, Robert Levin will be making the trip as well.
We're going with Joey and Rob will make the trip.
and we'll play it by ear. Both are, we believe, very capable of helping us win out there.
It'll be pretty cool. I think whoever coach decides to put in there is going to give the best team the best chance to win. And if it's me, then I'm just going to do whatever I can to help the team win. I think if we go in there with the confidence that we can play with anybody and no one's better than us, then we'll be fine.
The puck drops this Friday at 4:35 Arizona time. For Cronkite Sports, I'm Megan Plain.
Last Sunday for ASU soccer went like this. End of the first half against Colorado, Mackenzie Grossman and Madison Starr collide, both going for a header. Colorado is mysteriously awarded a free kick, and they score the game's lone goal because of it. That's the symbol so far for ASU this season. And for more, we send it out to the soccer coverage team.
Thanks, Jake. And Arizona State picked up its first win of Pac-12 play last night up in Seattle against the University of Washington. Drew Andre with Cronkite Sports reporters Chris Gleason and Rob Warner. And guys, it took up until extra time for ASU to finally push away from the University of Washington. They won 3-2, and it was all thanks to a Masson Kometko goal in extra time.
Yeah, for sure. And, it wasn't the greatest effort from the Sun Devils to get their first Pac-12 win, but you know what they say, it ain't always pretty. And the defense definitely has work to do. They're giving up a lot of chances on crosses, but it was good to see ASU fight at the end of the game and convert on those late game chances, which they haven't been able to do in previous games.
And Rob, we'll move on to earlier on in the game, and Allie Moon was able to score right away when she came in off the bench. Normally a starter, but tonight she made an impact coming in off the bench.
Yeah, and Allie Moon had been out for 2 games dealing with a concussion. I think her presence really energized the ASU team, really sparked the offense. She had a goal in the 27th minute and then was a big factor late in the second half. I think she was the MVP of the game tonight for sure.
Now Arizona State, this was only their first Pac-12 win. Going into this game, they were 0-2-1 going into Pac-12 play. And yes, first game of the season, Chris, against UCLA, that was expected for them to drop that game. But since then, there's no reason they really couldn't have picked up any other wins.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw Coach Boyd talk about that after the press conferences in the last couple of games, that they need to get fewer shots but better shots. And we saw a little of that late tonight. They were converting, and on that last goal especially, they had a nice string of passes to lead up to that game-winning goal. So they're definitely moving in the right direction.
Right now, and Rob, we saw kind of a different team last night against the University of Washington. What were they doing different that they weren't doing earlier on in Pac-12 play?
Well, in the second half, really, they got their passes together. The strings of offensive sequences were much better, much crisper, and they got shot looks that were really good, and they put pressure on the defense, and eventually they got goals when they needed to.
ASU will look to pick up their second win of Pac-12 play Sunday when they stay in Washington to take on Washington State. Guys, back to you.
Not only does the ASU men's hockey season get underway today, but so does the women's. It's the inaugural season for the team, and they're competing at the ACHA Division I club level, just like the men did before transitioning to the NCAA. For more, here's Amanda Whitaker.
For the first time in ASU history, there is a women's hockey team, and they are the furthest west in their ACHA division. And for head coach Lindsay Ellis, it's a pretty big deal.
Being the only team in the West is huge. I don't think we'll understand the impact until like 4 or 5 years from now. I mean, GCU has already announced they're having a team, and with them, you never know who else is going to pop up. So I just hope we're a catalyst for the rest of college hockey on the West.
Ellis was playing college hockey not too long ago at Miami University of Ohio, and decided to start the program at ASU so girls wouldn't have to leave home in order to play collegiate hockey.
It's amazing being the inaugural season. It's kind of cool getting this team up and running from brand new. We're all coming from everywhere, and we are like the face of this program, so it's really like an honor.
The team will face off against the University of Colorado Boulder tonight and tomorrow, making it their first official games of the season and as a team.
We have no expectations. We're coming off of 2 wins from our first scrimmage, but we haven't seen a league game, we haven't seen a conference game, so this is going to be amazing for us.
Right now, we are just planning on being one of the higher caliber teams in the ACHA and winning a national title and bringing that cup to Tempe East.
For Cronkite Sports, I'm Amanda Whitaker reporting.
Puck drops at 7 p.m. in Boulder tonight. And Alex, that might be a program worth putting on your D1 radar, NCAA style, in the coming seasons.
I would definitely say so. Well, we took you from the courts to the pitch, sprinkled in nicely with some Nat Sound pops of helmets colliding and fresh skates on ice. We hope you've enjoyed this special edition of Cronkite Sports Live.
And for all of us here at the Walter Cronkite Sports Network, to all of you watching back at home, we thank you. Remember to check out cronkitesports.com for the latest surrounding ASU athletics. And for now, he's Alex Capriello, and I'm Jake Garcia. We'll see you same time, same place next week.